Hey, Emma. How you doing?
Hi, Olivia. I'm doing all right.
It's been 6 months since my husband passed away.
Yes, it has. Time flies by so fast. I've been so busy with work that I haven't had much time for myself.
I know you are busy with your work, but don't you feel like you should be taking care of me?
What?
Do you know how I have been feeling for the past 6 months?
Well,
My husband had always been there for me, and now he's gone. Every day I am lonely and feeling depressed. And you never even call. You're so cold.
what? Haven't you heard anything from Brian?
About what? He seems to be busy with his work, so we haven't had much time to talk. What the hell is going on with you guys? I wonder if I have to keep an eye on you too.
So, here's the thing.
I don't really care what's going on between you two, but I can't live like this anymore.
Oh,
Because think about it. Before, my husband used to come home from work, spend time together. We used to talk about the day's events and have dinner together. But now, there's nobody. No one even gives me a call.
are you talking about me?
Who else is there? I eat alone, I go to bed alone, and when I wake up, there's no one there. Do you know how lonely it is to live like that for 6 months?
I can sort of understand.
Oh, really? I don't think you do since you got Brian. You wouldn't understand how I've been feeling.
No, I'm serious. I do understand how you have been feeling.
Anyway, I didn't text you to talk about my feelings. It's been 6 months since my husband passed away, so I've decided to move out.
What? Where are you going? I haven't heard anything.
Of course I'm going to live with you guys. Who else do I have?
You're kidding, right? Haven't you really heard anything from Brian?
What are you talking about? What's wrong with me moving into my son's house?
Moving and living together with your son is okay, but the house is not his.
I just want to live with you guys so you can take care of me.
No, I won't be able to take care of you.
Huh? You're my daughter-in-law. How can you be so cocky? I've always hated that about you.
Sorry about that.
So, my stuff will be delivered tomorrow. I'll need you to clean up the house for me, okay?
Why?
I'm going to stop by a friend's house and then come over there, so I'll be a little late. You just make sure everything is cleaned up by the time I arrive.
I don't like it when you do things like this. I have work to do. I'm going on a business trip tomorrow, so I won't be home.
You always put work first. At an important time like this, you should at least put your family first. Anyway, make sure you put my stuff away properly.
No, I can't do that.
Did you forget what I said?
What?
You're going to take care of me from now on. Hey, Emma, what's going on? Where are all of my stuff?
I told you I was on a business trip and couldn't be home, didn't I?
I don't care about your business trip. They took away my stuff. And now I have to reschedule the delivery again. This is not a good start, you know?
Excuse me when I say this, but are you insane?
What?
About you moving in.
I'm serious. I'm already at the house.
What?
I started redecorating the living room first because everything is dull.
Wait a minute. Does that mean you're already inside the house?
Yes, that's right.
How did you get in?
I got a spare key from Brian.
He gave you the spare key?
That's right.
He made one and gave it to me last week when he came back to my house. What? I can't believe it. But now it makes sense. That's why he didn't return it.
What on earth are you talking about?
You really don't know anything?
Don't know what?
I divorced him 2 months ago. He didn't tell you about it when he went back to your house last week, did he?
Divorce? What are you talking about? Are you just talking nonsense just because you don't want to live with me?
No, I'm not.
Brian suggested me to move in with you guys. He really understands how much I miss my husband. He really is sweet, isn't he?
What?
And on the other hand, how can Brian not say anything when he's divorced? Stop lying.
I don't know why he didn't tell you either.
Enough with the lie. By the way, there's no food in this house. Are you even going grocery shopping?
I'm not a housewife anymore. I have a job.
Don't be a nag. Go out and buy some food right now. It's a waste of electricity if the fridge is empty.
You even check the fridge?
Of course! I had to check how much you're taking care of Brian. But it's even worse than I imagined.
I live alone now, so I don't really need to stack up groceries. And I didn't buy it because it was before my business trip.
You were so quick to make excuses. By the way, your bedroom is now my bedroom.
Huh?
I've got Brian's approval already. I thought I should have my stuff here before I move in, so I had all of your stuff taken out of your bedroom.
What do you mean, all of my stuff?
A bed, a dresser, a small desk, etc. I got rid of all of it. Now that my room is clear, I can make it just the way I like it.
What are you doing? You can't just come into someone's house and get rid of their stuff. What you're doing is totally against the law.
Well, Brian has already agreed to everything. If he says it's fine, there's no problem.
I told you that Brian and I got divorced 2 months ago. We're not married anymore. You are trespassing to my private property. Do you want me to call the police? Because I will.
Are you still saying that? Brian is the owner of the house, right? A mother entering her son's house is not trespassing.
How many times do I have to tell you? Brian and I are divorced.
Then why are you living in this house? That's strange, isn't it?
It is because I'm the owner of the house. I bought it before I married Brian. It wasn't subject to property division.
Enough with the lie.
I'm not lying. I have the title to it.
Then why does Brian have the key?
Because he never gave it back to me. I asked him to return the key when we got divorced. He said he'll bring it back soon, but he never did. After that, I couldn't get in touch with him anymore. I was going to change the lock.
You were such a good liar. You make it sound so real.
I'm not lying. Are you even listening to me?
Whatever.
I just remembered that I left some work papers on my desk. You didn't throw away those papers, did you?
Huh? I don't know anything about that. I got rid of all the papers as well.
What? Those were important documents from work. What do you mean you got rid of them?
If they were so important, why didn't you just keep them with you? I don't know why you're complaining to me now.
How dare you come into my house without my permission and throw away everything? I'll report to the company everything about how you disposed the documents. Those documents contain personal information of our clients. That would be a violation of the Personal Information Protection Law. You better be prepared to be fined.
What's that? Will you stop imposing your sloppiness on others? It's worse to leave such important documents at home, isn't it?
Don't try to get away with this. You trespassed into my private property and disposed my personal stuff on your own. As I said before, I'm no longer related to you. So this is all a matter for the police.
Stop with the nonsense already. Don't keep telling me you're divorced.
I can't do my job if I'm on WhatsApp with you. Anyway, that's my house and you have to leave right now.
Huh? My stuff hasn't arrived yet.
I don't care about your stuff. Even if your packages arrive, I'm not going to let them in my house. I suggest you change the delivery address as soon as possible. I will be back from my business trip in a week, so you better make sure it never arrives at my place. Olivia, what is wrong with you?
Oh, what is it?
I told you to leave the house 2 days ago, but you're still there, aren't you? If you don't get out soon, I'll call the police for trespassing.
Are you still talking like that? You better start to understand who's the boss here.
I told you, I'm not married anymore. I divorced Brian 2 months ago. I now live alone in a house I bought myself. The one you're in right now.
I don't believe that, and I haven't heard anything from Brian. You're wasting your time trying to get rid of me with your cheesy lie.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Do you see any of Brian's stuff in the house?
What?
Take a look in the closet. His suits, clothes, hats, bags, etc. I think there aren't any at all.
Huh?
Take a look around the front door. I don't think there's even a single pair of his shoes. Didn't you notice all this time?
I don't check every single detail. I just got rid of your crappy stuff that were in the way for now.
Why don't you check to see if there are any of Brian's stuff?
Fine. Oh my God. It's full of clothes that are in bad taste in this closet.
What do you mean, bad taste?
I also checked the front door, but I can only see your shoes.
Right?
So it's true that you divorced 2 months ago?
I told you many times it's true. He said he was going to tell you about it, so I believed him, and that's why I didn't contact you. But I guess he didn't tell you anything.
Why did you guys get divorced?
He was having an affair.
An affair?
Yes. It's been more than half a year now. Just around the time your husband passed away.
That's a lie. He would never do such disrespectful thing.
He kept working late. At first, I thought he was really busy with work. But one day, I smelled perfume coming from his suit.
Perfume?
Yes, you know, that he doesn't like that kind of stuff. That's why I began to suspect his behavior. After that, he continued to work overtime and went on business trips. I hired a private detective and had him checked out.
You did that? I can't forgive you did that behind his back.
He was too suspicious.
And
it turned out he was having an affair. Moreover, several shocking photos were taken. And in no time, I had all the evidence I needed.
What shocking photos?
Do you want to see it? The two of them walking into the hotel holding hands. A few hours later, they came out of the hotel. Also, there was a picture of them happily drinking a glass of wine together in a hot tub.
Oh no.
If you want to see it, I can send you all the pictures.
No, thank you. I don't want to see that. So, where is he?
I don't know, since I can't contact him right now. Perhaps he is living with his lover at her place? I don't think he has the kind of money to rent an apartment or condo, so...
Why?
Because he's paying alimony, so his savings must be gone. I'm pretty sure he's broke by now.
Wait, what are you saying? You have to go get him and help him right now.
Huh? Why would I?
We can find out where he is using a private detective, right?
You know it's not free to do that, right? I won't spend my precious money for such a waste.
A waste? How can it be a waste to find your husband?
Huh?
You two should get back together. You'll take him back home and have a normal married life again. That's the way to make everyone happy.
Huh? Are you crazy? Why do I have to bring back my ex-husband who cheated on me?
He was having an affair. Probably you didn't take enough care of him. Why don't you guys talk it over and live together again? That's what you really want, right?
Whatever the reason may be, I cannot forgive him for having an affair. I have no intention of getting back together with him.
Then what about me? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Please ask your son. I didn't ask for any of this, and I have nothing to do with you guys.
I'm here because I canceled my lease. I've moved my stuff out. And now, where do you want me to go?
You're really not letting this go, are you? I'm calling the police now.
Huh? Emma, could you please reply? I have something important to tell you.
Make it quick. I'm busy working.
I went to your house just a while ago. I saw that the nameplate was for a different person.
Oh, I sold the house.
What? Why?
Because I thought that maybe you and Brian might barge in since you two might be broke. And I guess I was right.
Oh no. So, where are you now?
Why would I have to tell you?
Because I would like to know, okay?
I can't tell you. You're a stranger. You're going to barge in on me again anyway, aren't you?
Emma, listen to me. I tried to contact Brian after what happened, but I can't get through no matter how many times I call.
It's the same when I call him.
I still have the delivery company keeping all of my stuff, and they're charging me for it. I can't pay them because I don't have any. Besides, they say if I don't pay, they'll have to send my stuff back to the apartment where I used to live. I'm trying to contact Brian to see what he can do about it.
I think he's avoiding you, don't you think?
What?
I know he was originally trying to get me to take care of you. But now you were arrested and everything. I think that's why he doesn't want to get involved with you.
Are you saying that he doesn't want to take care of me?
Perhaps. He's more scumbag than you think. He's always selfish, always putting himself first. I'm sure he's planning to abandon you and be with his lover.
Oh no. Then how am I supposed to live from now on?
Well, I have no idea.
I don't have a place to live, and my stuff is still at the delivery company.
Well, then you have to start by finding a place to live, right?
I can't do that, coming to the city all by myself. I don't even know where to live, and I don't have any money. Please, Emma, help me.
I'm already a stranger to you. If you want to ask for help, please go to your son. And let me give you a heads up. I will charge you for the damages for disposing of my household goods without my permission and everything. And I will also claim for a fine for violating the Personal Information Protection Law because you disposed of my work documents without my permission. I would appreciate it if you could pay me.
There's no way I can pay that much, and you know that. I'm asking you for help because I don't have any money and have lost touch with my son.
Why don't you just use the police to find him?
No, I don't want to make such a big deal for him.
Then do whatever you want. However, you'll have to pay everything you've done. I'm a person who has nothing to do with this, and I have no interest in getting involved with you any further.
Oh no, you are my son's ex-wife, right? Your ex-mother-in-law is in such trouble. So at least help me.
I'm not going to. You've been bullying me and trying to take over my house. There's no way I'm going to help you.
Emma, I apologize for everything, please.
I'm going to block your account. If you contact me again, I'll call the police again.
Emma, please, don't leave me.
After that, Olivia, who had lost her place to live and her money, went to her relatives for help. When the relatives heard what had happened and learned that her son was currently missing, they were completely dismayed. However, only one of them lent her money with a condition. The condition was that she should live within her budget, and that she would work diligently and repay the money in full. She was living comfortably on a pension, but now she is reluctant to work. But she had no other choice, so she accepted the loan in tears. I heard that she is now living a simple life, working part-time as a cashier at a supermarket in the countryside. She was abandoned by her own son, but she deserves it, considering what she had done. I'm living a carefree life in a new apartment I bought near my office. I'm enjoying my life where all I have to think about is myself, and I'm going to be away from romance for a while.
Hey, Ella. My niece just had a baby, and I want to deliver a baby gift. Would you mind coming with me tomorrow?
I see. I'd love to congratulate her too, but...
What?
As I told you before, my father is in the hospital and he's not doing so well. I want to stay home so that I can go there in case something happens.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you going to refuse my invitation? And it's not like something already happened to your father, right? You're talking like you're going to lose your father.
It's not like that. Of course I want my father to live as long as possible. But as sick as he is, it's getting worse than I imagined. The doctor says that anything could happen at any time.
So you're just going to stay home until something happens to your father? That's crazy.
I know, but I just don't feel like going out.
I hate you so much for being such a whiny little scumbag. You're so negative. I feel like I'm drowning with you. Can't you be a little more positive? Can't you say something like, "Nothing will happen to my father tomorrow. Let's go celebrate your niece."
I understand what you're saying, but as you can imagine, in a situation where I don't know what's going to happen, I can't be positive. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't come tomorrow.
You don't know anything about being a wife, do you? I wonder why Levi married someone like you. He must be so unhappy. A wife who only cares about herself.
What? That's a horrible thing to say. Why should I be told such a thing when my father's life is in danger? I have worked so hard as Levi's wife. I've been working and taking care of the house at the same time. I have never put a burden on him in any way.
That's how you keep pushing your own way. Fine, that's enough. I'll go alone tomorrow. I don't even want to go with you anymore after you goofed off so much. Hey, Ella. I'm bringing my coworker back home with me now. So could you prepare dinner for us?
What? What are you talking about?
Huh?
I told you I'm going to the hospital because my father is in critical condition, didn't I? I'm about to leave.
Then just make something and go. My coworker is coming over, but it would be rude if I don't have anything to eat.
Why are you bringing your coworker today under these circumstances?
She really wants to have a drink at my place. I tried to say no, but she wouldn't back off.
Do you understand what I'm saying? My father is in critical condition. Isn't it normal for a husband to rush to the hospital together? But instead, you're bringing a coworker over to our house for a drink. What are you thinking?
What's with that tone? I'm doing my job, you know? My position in the company is going to change, depending on how I get along within the company. You don't understand my position at all, do you?
Normally, I wouldn't say anything, I'd be happy to prepare dinner for you and your coworker. But my father is dying, and I don't have the heart to do that. Can't you even understand that much?
You don't understand my situation either. You want me to neglect my company because of your father who hasn't passed away yet?
Huh? How can you even think of having a drink with your coworker under these circumstances? You're unbelievable.
You despise your husband too much. Who do you think is earning money here, huh?
Sure, I'm grateful for your hard work, but I work too, you know. We split everything 50-50. I don't depend on your income alone to make ends meet.
That's exactly why my mother hates you. I heard you turned down my mother's offer to go out with her.
Of course I did. After the text with your mother was over, I got a call that he was in critical condition, remember? I'm glad I turned down that invitation. You guys are really similar, you know that?
What's that?
You don't understand when people are suffering and in pain. Anyway, I've already left home.
Huh? What about the dinner?
If you insist on having drinks at home, prepare them yourself. I'm not at home anymore.
What a wife. I'm ashamed that my wife is like that. This is enough. I'll go out and have a drink instead of having it at home. That's what you want, isn't it?
My father is dying, and you insist on going out for a drink?
Of course I do. Men have their own social life.
Then do whatever you want. I don't care. Hey, do you know what you're doing? My father is dead. That's why so many people came to mourn him.
Your dad died and you're acting like a doomed heroine. I'll lighten your mood with a party cracker. Your dad can't go to heaven in the gloomy atmosphere, can he?
Your behavior offended not only me, but everyone who came to the funeral. More importantly, I can't forgive you for messing up my father's funeral, which is more important than anything else. You guys are a horrible mother and son.
Hey, you better watch your mouth. You're a useless wife to me and my mother. Who cares if I did something silly like that?
What are you talking about? I really don't understand how you people think. How could I have lived with such a scumbag for so many years?
You call me a scumbag? You're being a doomed heroine, so as long as I'm nice to you, you better be nice to me.
I can't take it anymore. I'm sick of you and your mother. All the attendees are appalled at you guys. Only your father felt sorry and apologized to me. I guess he's the only one who has common sense.
Huh? I'm decent and so is my mom. We're adults with common sense. At least I make more money than you, right?
Oh my God.
Huh?
I've had enough of this. I'm getting a divorce after my father's funeral.
Huh? What are you talking about?
How can I live with people like you? Your father agreed to it already.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not thinking about divorce. If you divorce me now, it'll affect my career.
I don't care. Because honestly, I don't care about your career. I can't forgive you for disrespecting my father.
Wait, you're just panicking right now because you just lost your dad. Give it some time, you'll calm down. Then we can talk about it, okay?
I can't. I'll bring the divorce papers today, so please fill them out.
Ella, what's going on? Why did you tell my husband something unnecessary?
Your husband was very ashamed of your behavior at my father's funeral. He was sorry and confused about everything. So I told him everything that had happened.
What? Why would you do such a selfish thing? What happens to me and my husband is none of your business.
Well, I've already decided to divorce Levi. I'm a person who has nothing to do with you either. That's why I don't have to cover for you.
It's disgusting to try to put people in misery. Why did you tell my husband a secret I didn't want him to know?
Because he asked me.
What?
He said you weren't like that before. These days, you spend money too much, dress too fancy, go out too often. He didn't know what the hell was going on with you, so I told him everything I know.
What do you mean everything? What did you tell him?
Huh? That you owe me money? You owe me money from what I've worked for, and I can't let you get away. I need you to pay me back. I don't want to end up divorcing Levi and not getting my money back.
That's unnecessary. The only reason I'm borrowing money from you is because I don't want my husband to know. You understand, don't you?
Yes, that's why I didn't say anything until now. But since I'm getting divorced, I need you to pay back. I heard that you were paying the money to a young pretty boy. And for that boy, you were pouring all the money your husband saved up. He was furious.
Huh? You know that much?
Yes, your husband hired a private detective.
A private detective?
Because you were acting so suspiciously.
Oh no.
There's more to this story.
What?
Levi was cheating on me.
Huh?
He was drinking every night around the time my father was hospitalized. It was not uncommon for him to work all night with coworkers. When your husband found out that I was in a state of anxiety and Levi didn't help me, he recommended that I use a private detective to find out what was going on. And we laughed because you two were doing the same thing.
Are you saying that my son was having an affair?
Yes, that's right. You and Levi are really unbelievable.
Oh no.
I didn't want to have anything more to do with Levi. I don't want to have anything to do with you either. I'm grateful to be out of your life.
What a thing to say.
I'm planning to charge him alimony.
To Levi?
Of course. He was cheating on me while I was worrying about my father. He was out drinking and spending time with his unfaithful lover, despite my father being in critical condition. Isn't it natural to claim alimony?
You little scumbag. You enjoy making him suffer, don't you?
Don't you have your own problems to worry about? Your husband was quite upset too.
What? Ella, I need your help.
Why should I help you? I am a person who has nothing to do with you anymore, so don't ask me for help.
After that, my husband divorced me, and I didn't even get a share of the property. I don't know how I'm going to live.
Why wasn't there any property division?
Because I spent all of our family savings. He said that there will be no property division because of that. So he divorced me with nothing. I can't live like this.
Isn't that what you deserve? You spent the money without telling him. Besides, about the money I loaned you, he paid me back in full.
What? He did?
The amount was quite a lot, so that's why you got nothing. I don't think there's anything strange about that.
Oh no, I can't live like this. I don't even have a house to live in.
If you don't have a house to live in, then you better do something soon by yourself. It's none of my business.
How am I supposed to rent an apartment if I have no money?
I don't know about that. I'm a stranger now, so I don't care how you are going to live. Why don't you ask your own son?
He is also having a hard time paying your alimony. How can I ask him to help me?
That's just the way it is. Your son is taking responsibility for what he has done. I think it's good for you guys to cooperate with each other and live together. I'm not going to help you.
Don't be so cold. I'm your ex-mother-in-law, remember? I'm in such trouble. You could have helped me at least a little.
Don't be silly. You ruined my father's funeral. There's no way I would forgive you. I have no mercy for you and your son. Please reflect fully on what you have done.
I didn't know you were such a heartless person.
What are you talking about? Which one of us is the heartless one? Anyway, I have nothing to do with you anymore. Don't ever contact me again. There's nothing I can do for you.
Ella! Hi, Ella. It was all my fault. I'm sincerely sorry for ruining your father's funeral and for cheating on you. So, can you at least reduce my alimony? I can't live like this.
Stop being a baby. Anybody can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
You're too insane, aren't you? You even demanded alimony from her.
Of course. She knew you were married. I didn't realize she was a coworker, though. No wonder you had so many drinking parties with your coworkers.
How mean can you be?
Which one of us is the mean one? I was exhausted because of my father's illness, and you didn't even try to comfort me. You just went out drinking with the woman you were having an affair with. I bet you have no idea how I felt every day. It's only natural that she should be charged alimony.
Then at least reduce her alimony.
Why?
Because of everything, the whole company found out about the affair. She can't stand the cold shoulder from everyone around her, and she had no choice but to quit. How can she pay alimony when she lost her job?
That's none of my business. Facts are facts. I have to make sure you two get punished. I'm not going to cancel or reduce it.
You're such a... Then reduce my alimony.
Why?
You know I don't have the money to pay alimony either.
I know. You've been giving her every paycheck you've ever made. I took care of all the living expenses and rent. Considering that, I think the alimony is fair. Why don't you just think of it as paying those late? I'm not going to let you go when you spent all our money. And don't even think about saying you don't have any.
I really can't pay it.
If you can't pay, go into debt or whatever, because I'm not going to tolerate it at all. The fact that you messed up my father's funeral and that you had an affair doesn't go away. I'm going to make sure you pay for that.
Oh no. You and I have been married for a long time, haven't we? You should at least show a little mercy.
You and your mother are really alike, aren't you? Your mother texted me saying the same thing.
She did?
Yes. She wants me to help her because she can't live like this. Of course I said no.
Don't say no and help us. You have a job and enough money to help us, right? Please.
Don't be silly. I divorced you because I wanted to get rid of you. I have no obligation to help you because we have nothing to do with each other anymore. Don't ever contact me again.
Don't say that. I really don't know what to do. It's affecting my job. And if I don't do something about it, I'm gonna lose my job.
You brought this on your own.
I know that. And yet, I'm asking you to help me. Please understand.
I told you not to screw around. I will never help you or your mother. You two will have to live and help each other. Well then, good luck.
Ella, please, do something about it.
After that, Levi and the woman with whom he had an affair paid the alimony. Levi seems to have borrowed money to pay it. The woman had no savings, so she cried to her parents and borrowed money. After that, she was forced to move back to her parents' house. She's now working under the supervision of her parents to pay back the money she borrowed. Levi, on the other hand, has lost his place in the company because of this incident. His dream of promotion has gone out the window, and he couldn't stand being cold-shouldered by his bosses and colleagues. He finally resigned from the company. He had no choice but to rent a cheap apartment and live with his mother, who had nowhere else to go. In order to earn money for living expenses and repayment, he is working part-time as a manual laborer day and night. I hear that they are constantly fighting whenever they see each other. All of this is the result of their own selfishness, so they deserve what they get. I have returned to my parents' house to live with my mother. My mother is gradually getting her strength back, which is a relief. From now on, I will work hard to support my mother.
Naomi, I would like to have a word with you.
Yes, Terry, what is it?
What do you think a wife's duty is?
Wife's duty?
I wonder if you ever think about whether you are fulfilling your duty as a wife.
Of course I am. I do my best with the housework and I work hard.
Oh, really? But you're so busy working that you neglect the housework, don't you?
I don't think so.
No, you are useless.
Useless?
That's right. What do you think about Chris in the first place?
I do care about Chris.
Really? If you do, shouldn't you prioritize your family more?
I value my family, but my work is also important.
I don't think you value your family to that extent.
What do you mean?
You're not useful, so maybe you should take my guidance.
Your guidance? What kind of guidance?
Housework, of course. I will teach you how we do things at home.
But I'm doing my best in my own way.
I'm saying it's not enough. For example, you are late in preparing dinner, and you don't clean well.
But I do it right after I get home from work.
Work, work, work. It's as if the housework comes next.
That's not true. I try to balance both work and housework.
Balancing work and home? I don't even want to hear that kind of excuse. A wife's duty is to put the family first. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I value my family, but work is also important.
Unless you change that way of thinking, we cannot accept you as our family.
Oh no.
Chris needs a more suitable wife.
A suitable wife?
Not a defective one like you.
Defective?
That's right. His wife has to be a more respectable person.
What do you mean by a respectable person?
Someone who does her housework perfectly, supports Chris, and puts the family first.
I have worked hard with that intention.
That would be to your self-satisfaction.
I can't believe that's what you were thinking about me.
I hope you understand. You should work harder from now on.
Yes, I understand.
Also, you should understand where you're standing. For example, as a wife, your role is to support your husband.
Of course, I intend to do that.
But it's not enough, which is why I'm pointing it out to you like this. You are still inexperienced and have more to learn.
I have tried very hard in my own way, and yet, when you say it's not enough, I don't know what to say.
This is because you are still immature. For example, the other night at dinner. What was that?
The dinner the other day?
That's right. It was so bland that Chris had trouble eating it.
But he said it was delicious.
He was just being nice. Of course he wants to eat something better.
I see.
Besides, so is cleaning. You don't get into all the nooks and crannies, and there's lots of dust.
But I clean every day.
That is superficial cleaning. You should do it more thoroughly. For example,
Do you really clean the dust behind furniture and in high places? I certainly don't go that far. You see? That's why you need to take my guidance. Understood. I will make more effort in the future. First of all, I will teach you from today, so follow my instructions. I will teach you everything from the basics of cooking to how to clean. Yes, ma'am. But I don't know if I'll have time to do it all. Don't worry. I'll have you focus on housework, even if it means cutting back a bit on your work. But work is also important, and it helps with the family finances. Don't worry about the household finances because Chris is doing a good job. You should think about taking care of your family well. But I must say, I will continue working. Nothing will change unless you change your attitude. Yes. Hi, Terry. I just got back from work. So, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Oh my! You're still working? No matter how many times I warn you, no matter how hard I try to teach you, you don't listen at all. You can't talk like that again. But it's true, isn't it? Anyway, what is this? May I ask you for an explanation? Oh, did you just get it? I can't believe you're playing around until this late. What a nice thing for a wife to do. I had to go to work, but that's not what I'm talking about. I don't know why the house is empty. And I found divorce papers in the mailbox. What does this mean? What does it mean? You know what it means. Don't you get it? You've been married for 5 years and you still can't have a baby. You're such a useless wife, aren't you? Useless? Of course you are. The reason why Chris hasn't gotten a baby yet, no matter how much he tried, is because you're defective. I took the test and it was fine. I'm not defective. And I say I did my best. But your son's been hanging out with other girls lately, so we haven't been able to even try to have a baby. Shut your mouth. Anyway, we don't want any defective woman who can't have a baby. As of today, you and Chris are divorcing. We have already moved out of that house and sent your furniture back to your parents' house, so you must leave there. Wait a minute. Why are you saying this so suddenly? It's nothing sudden. I have reached my limit. I have tried my best to be a member of this family. I still can't accept being told that it's not enough. You haven't worked hard enough at all. Chris is exhausted living with you. But if that is the case, I would like to have a talk with Chris directly. He is too kind, so I'm speaking on his behalf. It's already decided. I want to talk to him. I won't allow you to do that. The talk is over. Get out of there already. At least, let me talk to him one last time. I can't let you do that anymore. He says he doesn't want to talk to you either. Oh no. So, this is really the end? Yes, it is. This is the end. Goodbye, Naomi. But I don't know what to do with such a sudden turn of events. Please give me some time at least. There's no need to take your time. Your belongings have already been sent back to your parents' house. Oh no, it's too sudden. It's not sudden. I've already put up with it for a long time. Chris says he can't make things work with you either. But we should solve our problems as a couple. His feelings won't change, so you should just shut your mouth and leave. I understand. I just don't know how to deal with this sudden turn of events. That's your problem and not ours. Just pack your bags and get out. Everything is too sudden. It's wise to leave right away. I know you're just saying it to get to talk to Chris. I won't let you do that. You are not allowed to contact him for any reason. If you have something you want to talk about, you come to me. He thinks the same way. Yes.
I already have a woman who's carrying his baby. You should step down gracefully.
What? A baby? No way.
My son's cheating girlfriend got pregnant. She's pregnant with his baby. You are infertile and worthless.
What? The woman he had an affair with is pregnant?
That's right. He finally is going to have a baby. You can't have a baby, so I don't need you. You're worthless to us. She's 1,000 times better than a woman who can't give birth like you. Now get out of there and get a divorce, you piece of useless scumbag.
Oh, I see. It's a very unpleasant turn of events. But if you insist that much, I have no choice. I'll divorce him. I've had enough.
I'm glad to hear that.
However, cheating is cheating. I will charge alimony. I'll have my lawyer contact him later, so please be prepared for it.
Well, you're so brazen. You've tied Chris up for 5 years for nothing. You should be the one to pay the alimony. Oh well. I'll at least give the poor woman like you the last favor. Thank me for this and don't ever come near us again.
I understand, but wait a minute. Let me ask you about the affair partner.
What do you want to ask?
How long has he known this person?
It's none of your business, but if you want to know, I'll tell you. They've been together for over 1.5 years now.
That long?
Yes, they have, while you were busy with work.
I can't believe he was doing that.
That's why we don't need you anymore.
I understand. Still, I will deal with it firmly through my lawyer.
You can do whatever you want, but you can't win against us. I wonder how long your stubbornness will last.
I don't agree with what you say, but I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, nothing you say will change the outcome.
That's enough. I will get ready to leave here.
Don't waste your time.
I understand. I'll leave as soon as possible.
How are you doing? I thought I'd never text you again, but I had no choice but to drop you a message. Of course you know who I am, don't you?
Of course I do. It's Terry, right? How could I forget? It's been a long time. It's been 5 years. How are you today? Has your son become divorced again? This is his memorable 5th divorce. Congratulations.
Huh? Hey, what the heck are you saying out of nowhere?
Huh? Aren't you talking about his divorce? Every time he gets married or divorced, you text me to complain about something nonsense for some reason. I thought you were just doing it again. Don't tell me he hasn't divorced yet.
No, it's that. He got divorced the other day, but...
I knew it. Congratulations.
It's not a celebration. What are you making fun of me?
Making fun of you? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying it's a miracle that a man with such a small brain can get married 5 times. I've never heard of such a man. I'm impressed.
I knew you were making fun of me.
No, I'm not. I just can't believe you went through the trouble of contacting his ex-wife. I'm sure you must have a lot of free time to contact me. I'm thinking it's just a seasonal greeting or something.
You're so annoying. You are still a woman of bad character.
No. Which one of us has a bad character? I can't believe that every time he gets married or divorced, you report it to me, his ex-wife. It's really a strange habit, isn't it? I'm looking forward to his next marriage and divorce report too. But before that, I'm worried about whether or not he will find his next wife. If he keeps getting married and divorced like this, no one may believe him anymore. Well, still, good luck with that.
I don't want to hear any more.
I don't want you to tell me that. Well, let's leave such things aside. What can I do for you today? Is it the usual, a divorce report? Don't say it's usual. Don't be so cocky. I'm going to have to cancel the marriage proposal I've brought to you. What? What do you mean marriage proposal? Be happy, Naomi. I'll give you a chance to be with Chris again. What? He married 5 people, including you, but none of them ended up having children. I think he's getting tired of it. He's thinking of giving up on having a baby. So, since I'm getting old and I'm worried about my retirement life, I decided to let you get back together with him. Wow, that's a very selfish attitude. The point is that I'm supposed to be your caretaker and caregiver? That's so arrogant. Oh, wait a minute. You say no one was able to have children. What about the child of his first affair? You have a grandchild, don't you? Why don't you let Chris start over with her instead of me? The child at that time was a bit... Things happened, you know? Oh, that's right. The girlfriend with whom he had an affair that caused us to break up, she wasn't carrying Chris's baby, was she? I'm sure you were surprised because the blood type of the baby didn't match. And the moment you found out, she disappeared with the baby, right? She took his credit cards, cash, and precious things and ran away. It was after paying alimony, so it was terrible, wasn't it? What? How do you know that? Some people tell me things like that. I didn't even ask them, but they gave me detailed information about him. It's so annoying. But it's a good thing that I got rid of him thanks to you. You have a bad character and it hasn't changed. Oh well, anyway, that's what happened. If you can't have a baby, you won't be able to remarry anyway. So I'll use you as a caretaker for Chris and me. For that, I'll even give you special permission to get back together. Even a worthless wife can do that much. Thank me and work hard. I'm sorry to interrupt your excitement, but I got remarried a long time ago. I have 3 children. What? I'm telling you, I'm remarried. I have 3 children. What? Remarried? Children? I didn't hear that. Well, I have no obligation to tell you, do I? No one would go out of their way to tell their ex-mother-in-law about their remarriage or the birth of their children. I'm not like you. But what do you mean by children? You're not supposed to be able to have a baby. You can't have a baby. No. I gave birth 3 times. I gave birth to a baby boy and twin boys. They are full of energy, so it's quite hard work to raise 3 children. Why? You couldn't do it with Chris. Well, I am sorry to say this, but he has been with many women and he can't have a baby. I think the cause is not so much on the woman's side, but on his side. To be frank, your son is sterile, isn't he? Huh? I beg your pardon? You say that the problem is on the woman's side, but I don't think you have ever examined your son. I understand that you want to believe in your son, but if it's this devastating, the cause is, well, you know. Unfortunately, your son is not capable of having a baby. I'm sorry to tell you this. No way. I guess that's all I have to say, huh? Well then, that's it. Hey, wait a minute. If that's the case, I have another proposal to make. I'll adopt your children. Huh? Even though you're divorced, you married into our family once. The children you gave birth to is as good as my grandchildren. I'm going to adopt them. I'll treat them as my grandchildren. Huh? You're not making any sense. I don't understand it. Perhaps you're really losing your mind? No, I'm not. If you have so many children, why can't you just give me one? We have the right to have one. Stop. Why on earth do I have to give up my beautiful child for adoption? And to a lowlife like you? I'm not going to do that no matter what. Even if by any chance, even if I have to let go of my child, I will never give him to you.
What? What do you mean by lowlife?
It means exactly what it is. Well, that's why I don't need to hear about this marriage restoration or adoption, and I don't need any more seasonal greetings either. I'm getting tired of it. I'm going to block you. Oh, and tell Chris to take care of himself. I recommend that you keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't cause any more problems.
Stop talking like that.
I'm just stating a fact.
Wait a minute. I won't allow you to do such a thing.
It doesn't matter if you don't. Stop clinging to his ex-wife whom you kicked out of the house. It's disgraceful. Well, let's both do our best from now on. Goodbye.
Wait, Naomi. I really beg you. Think about him again. To us, you are the only one we can rely on.
To you guys, I was just a useful servant. And that servant is no longer your servant.
Don't say that. I beg you to reconsider.
There's no need to reconsider. I won't go back to you.
I really beg you. I'll do anything if you get back together.
Anything?
Yes, anything. Anything.
Then don't contact me again. That's anything. Goodbye, Terry. This is really the end.
Oh, no, Naomi!
After that, Terry took Chris for an examination. As a result, it turned out that he was sterile, and Terry was astonished. She said that he looked as if his whole world had collapsed. He was so shocked that she blamed him intensely, but it had the opposite effect. Chris got fed up with Terry and finally left the house. Terry hurriedly searched for Chris, but was unable to find him. She was deeply discouraged, and I heard that she had lost all her former vigor. She must be spending her days as if she had lost everything. She deserves it. I, on the other hand, have remarried and am now enjoying my new life. My husband is very kind, and our children are full of energy. My work is going well, and I'm looking forward to spending a fulfilling life with my family.
Hey, Melody, what did you tell Adam? He's been grumbling a lot.
Hey, sis. How's it going?
Don't be silly. What did you tell him?
What did I tell him? I didn't tell him anything. Remember I bought Jake a toy the last time we were at our parents' house? Adam thanked me for that. I can manage to purchase a toy if it doesn't cost much. But from now on, I may not be able to buy him toys as often. That's all I said.
What do you mean?
The toys Jake asks me are mostly expensive. A video game, a tablet, and even a vacuum cleaner for some reason.
It's just what he wants, so why can't you buy it for him?
Even if I recommend to get something cheaper, he says, "My mom said I should get this." Aren't you the one making him say that? No child would ever want a vacuum cleaner, you know.
I'm not making him say that. We're not that poor that we can't afford to buy him toys.
A vacuum cleaner is not a toy. Anyway, that's what I told Adam.
Huh? You said that to him?
Yeah, I just said it on the spur of the moment. Then he suddenly turned serious. He apologized and said he was sorry about it.
What?
He said he didn't know Jake was asking me for something so expensive. I told him that I didn't want him to apologize or anything. But he may have taken it too seriously. It's certainly a surprising amount of money.
Adam is an honest and serious person. Of course he would be surprised to hear such thing.
I see. Well, anyway, I'm not going to buy his toys anymore, all right? I'm about to get married, so I need to save up some money for it.
I know.
And toys nowadays are more expensive because of their better quality. Just tell Jake to wait or make a promise with him or something, and then you guys can buy some toys yourself.
Huh?
You don't think my son is cute? That's not what I'm saying. It's just that I don't like being forced to shop all the time. Of course, I don't mind playing with him. You were such a useless sister. What's an aunt for? Samantha, what the heck is going on? I just had dinner with my fiancé with our parents, and his parents were there as well. And Jake was so rude. What? What are you talking about? What's wrong with taking him over there at our parents' house? He was very rude at the dinner table. How are you raising him? I can't believe what he did. What did he do? Jake was just eating his parents' food as if they were his own. That's because his parents said it was okay, right? But still, isn't it rude to eat both of their food like that? He's old enough to know about this. He could have at least said thank you. I can't believe he ate them all without even saying thank you. Are you making fun of my son? No, I'm not. I wonder how you're taking it. If he doesn't understand, shouldn't his mother, which is you, be the one to teach him? I don't want to be talked down by you who doesn't know what it's like to raise a child. There's more. He even spilled coffee on my fiancé's mother's dress. That's beyond rude. But he's just a child, that's all. You can't be bothered by everything he does, you know. It's because you don't discipline him at all. What's that? He ate other people's food as if they were his. He spilled the coffee because he was trying to get the food from under the table. I feel bad for my mother-in-law since it's a very expensive dress. Why don't you just take her dress to a dry cleaning? The coffee stain will come right off, won't it? That's not the point. I'm angry at you for letting him do whatever he wants. I want to raise my child in a relaxed environment. I just don't want to be oversensitive and nagging like you. I think you're misinterpreting the meaning of relaxed environment. You're clearly being disrespectful. You should be the one to teach him for his sake. I'm not a little person like you. Why should I get angry at a child for spilling coffee? Think about the situation. My fiancé and his parents were there for a final greeting before we get married. You need to respect the situation. Our mom and dad were both stunned. That's right. Mom and dad even scolded me because of you. I only went there to show them Jake to mom and dad. Why should I be scolded? It's because you're insane. If you could have predicted his behavior, you should have promptly took him to another room. Why did you bother to stay with us in the dining room? That's because we're relatives too. We need to see each other, don't we? I apologized again and again to his parents. They said they were appalled. You know what? It's because you're like that. It makes the people you're marrying to and their family small-minded. What kind of family can't laugh and forgive what a child has done? Anyway, Jake is 5 years old now, so I think you should teach him some manners. I'm sure there will be opportunities to have dinner with your friends and your husband's business associates. He should at least be able to greet them. I wish you wouldn't meddle in our parenting. You're talking like Jake can't do anything. I won't forgive you even though you're my sister. What if it affects his personality as he grows because of you? No, I think it's more likely that he'll go crazy if you don't do anything about it. I'm talking about Jake's future, okay? Don't get cocky just because you're about to get married. I think you're getting too arrogant. Apologize for making fun of my son. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just asking you to be a parent. He didn't do anything wrong. Apologize now. I don't understand. I'm the one who wants you to apologize to my fiancé and his parents.
Hey, Melody. I heard from your mother last night. She said Samantha and Jake caused trouble for you. I want to apologize to your fiancé and his family.
Hi, Adam. You shouldn't apologize, but thanks for your concern.
No, Samantha and Jake are my family. I'm responsible for what my family did.
I see.
His parents must have been angry, right? Jake was so rude to them. I told him to be nice to other people.
I'm glad you did that.
I'll pay for the dry cleaning of the dress. If she wants to buy a new one, I'll pay for that too.
Thank you very much. I'll ask his parents about that and let you know. I'm sure they'll be fine since you apologized.
I'm sorry for making you feel bad.
You're busy with work every day, so I didn't tell you because it's about my own sister. But actually, I've been in trouble with Samantha often.
What?
She comes over to our house and just goes into the kitchen. Whenever she found good meat, fish, sweets, or anything good, she just takes them home.
Seriously?
Whenever my mother says something, she always says, Jake needs to eat good food. She always takes a lot of food from our house. My mother is grumbling that no matter how much money we have for food, it's never enough.
I think I might know what food she took from there.
And most of the toys Jake wanted, I had to buy for him, and all the expensive ones.
There are indeed a lot of toys here.
Jake always tells me, Mommy told me to ask you to buy it for me. So I couldn't say no. I told my sister about it, but she said, Don't you think my son is cute?
Is that what she's saying? I don't know why she's doing it when she has enough money to buy his toys.
Once I get married, I won't be able to spend so much for Jake. It would be great if you could talk to her about it.
Of course, and I'll reimburse you for all the expenses you've paid so far.
No, I didn't mean it like that. As long as she's careful from now on, that's all I ask.
I'm sorry again. I had no idea Samantha was so selfish.
Adam, I have one more favor to ask.
What is it?
Sis, what's this all about? I just came into the waiting room to get ready for the wedding, and my wedding dress is all torn up. There's a bouquet of flowers from Jake next to it. Did you do this?
I would never do such a thing. Don't be ridiculous.
Then who did it?
Oh, that? Well, I was distracted by the bouquet of flowers I gave you. I'm sorry, but my little son ripped up your dress with scissors.
Huh? Why does he even have scissors?
I don't know, but it looks like he put them in my bag on his own some time ago. I guess he remembered that and took them out. I noticed he was happily tweezing your wedding dress. He's really into crafts these days.
How could you let him do that? I have to wear it and do my hair and makeup now. I can't wear it if it's torn to pieces like this.
But it suits you.
Sis, why are you doing this? You're the one who told Jake to do it, aren't you?
That's quite a thing to say. It's your fault for not inviting us to the wedding. Jake and I were both looking forward to attending the wedding. I bought my own expensive dress and even bought Jake a brand new suit. Now, all of a sudden, you're telling me we're not invited? This is all your fault.
Because I don't know what you would do if you come. My fiancé and his parents asked me not to have you and Jake at the wedding.
Huh? You're rude, but the guy you're marrying is pretty rude too. I've never heard of a sister of the bride not being allowed to attend a wedding.
That's because you do a lot of terrible things. You never apologized after all Jake has done. Anyone would be disgusted. Don't you think it's natural that I don't want you to attend my wedding?
Oh, I see. If you insist that much, we'll leave quietly.
What?
I was going to see you in your pretty wedding dress.
That's terrible.
Well, you can't even wear it if it's all torn up, can you? I think it's a waste of time to wait for you, so I'm going home.
You have been mean to me ever since we were little. You break my things, you steal my things. You blame me for things I didn't do and tell Mom and Dad about it. Well, they knew you were lying, though.
Huh?
but I didn't think you'd go that far. I've hated you since you were little. Just because you're a little prettier, doing a little better at school, you've always been the center of attention. Mom and Dad were always on your side, weren't they? I don't think so. I think they care about you too. And yet, they only scolded you because of your disrespectful behavior. This time too, all they talk about is you, and they didn't care about Jake and I. That's because we have a once-in-a-lifetime wedding coming up. Isn't that how they were at your wedding? Don't be silly. Anyway, I don't like you. I didn't think you'd go this far just because you don't like me. Anyway, Jake and I are going home. Send me a picture later with your tattered wedding dress. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, what's this bill? Are you kidding me? How can I pay $80,000? What the heck is going on? What? Don't you get it, sis? What? You ripped up my wedding dress, so you're paying for it. Why is the wedding dress so expensive? I was supposed to be the first one to wear that dress. What do you mean? It was specially designed by a famous international wedding dress designer. It was new this season. It was expensive, so I was worried about renting it. But my fiancé said it would be a once-in-a-lifetime event, so it would be great to wear it. What? If it was torn to shreds without being worn even once, the wedding hall must have lost a lot of money. Of course, they're going to make you pay for it. Even if that's the case, it was Jake who did that, not me. Jake is just a child, so it's your responsibility. He was just playing with it. Why should I pay for it? You were supposed to wear it, so you should pay for it. Why? The bill is in your name, right? Then you should pay for it. Oh no! In the first place, I told you not to go to the wedding venue. And I'm sure Adam stopped you too. I had a bad feeling about it, so I explained the situation to him. And yet this morning, I got a call from him saying you and Jake were gone. I was surprised to hear that. I told you I was looking forward to it. I'm your sister, so it's only natural that I should attend your wedding. Adam was completely stunned. Not only about today. He said you've been spending all your savings on luxuries. What? He thought he was making enough money to live on, but you said you didn't have enough. So Adam was wondering why you would say that. He got suspicious and checked the savings he'd been saving for Jake's future. It turned out there was almost no money left. That's... Adam must have turned pale. Besides, I wonder what he'll think when he sees the bill this time. Melody, do something about it! I can't believe this is happening! He's going to get mad like hell! Well, I have something more to tell you. What? I'm going to charge you a fee for another wedding dress. Fortunately, the staff was able to find me a dress right away, so we were able to have our wedding without a problem. But I couldn't wear the wedding dress I was looking forward to. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So I'm paying for 2 dresses? We're sisters, aren't we? Are you going to charge me that much? Do you have any idea how many people you've caused trouble to? It's only natural to think of it as a nuisance fee, isn't it? And by the way, I think they're going to charge you through the wedding hall, so you won't get away with it. They might even file a civil suit against you. Are you kidding? Why is this such a big deal? I was just getting back at you for being mean to me. Mean? You're the one who has been mean to me. Don't try to turn this around. Anyway, you should pay what you're charged. Oh no!
Melody, I've caused such a terrible situation due to my lack of supervision. I can't apologize enough. Don't worry, I'll pay for the damages and fees.
Thank you very much. I'm so thankful that the waiting room at the ceremony had a security camera. If it weren't for that footage, I would have been charged for the dress and everything. I feel sorry for you, though.
No. Thanks to that evidence, I can move on too. I'm glad I've put my mind to it. Thank you, Melody.
We were able to have the wedding as planned, so I'm glad about that.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
It's over now, so don't worry about it. My husband and his family were satisfied, so it's all good. Melody! Adam has given me a divorce. What should I do? Why are you asking me? All I can say is that you deserve it. Oh no! He found out what you have been doing, including about your money spending, and he was shocked. He sold all of my collection of luxury brand clothes, bags, shoes, accessories to compensate for your wedding dress and everything you've paid for Jake. You deserve that too, don't you think? But that shouldn't be enough. He told me I would have to pay the rest in installments after the divorce. How am I supposed to pay for this when I don't even have a job? It's all your fault that I'm in this mess. You should pay it instead of me. Huh? You are so wrong. Do you know how much I spent on Jake's toys? It's quite a lot. And how much do you think I spent on food for my parents? We're a family, so it's fine. It's not fine. We each have our own jobs and make ends meet on our monthly salaries. And you did a great job of spending on your own luxurious stuff. That's not true. You paid to your sweet nephew. Our parents just paid for their little girls. And now? I warned you several times, didn't I? And yet, it was you who did all those despicable things. Adam is working so hard, but because of you, he doesn't have a penny of his own money left. No wonder he's divorcing you. You're good friends with Adam, aren't you? Huh? Convince him that he shouldn't divorce me. With his income, I can pay the compensation and alimony somehow, so you convince him. How selfish are you? You're always so selfish, aren't you? You don't care about other people's problems, other people's feelings. That's not true. I'm not going to do that. Staying with you will only make things harder for him. I think he should divorce you. How dare you talk to me like that? Isn't it normal for a sister to wish for a sister's happiness? I've been treated like crap by you since I was little. I don't think that way. I'd rather you take this opportunity to reflect on what you've done. You don't have to be so cold. This isn't the first time I've asked you for a favor. Please, convince Adam. I will decline your request and stay away from our family from now on. I'm already married and have a new family. Don't be so cold. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Melody, please help me. I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone can help you. From now on, you're going to have to live on your own, and you're going to have to do it by yourself. Oh no! After that, my sister kept on complaining, I'm not divorcing you to Adam, but he refused to listen to what she had to say. So she finally gave up and signed the divorce papers in tears. Jake was taken in by Adam because she was not capable of raising a child. Adam's parents will be responsible for his upbringing. To be honest, I was worried about Jake, but I was relieved to hear that Adam and his parents will raise him. My parents are completely fed up with Samantha and will not allow her to return to our parents' home. Samantha, who has no money, has found a cheap job and spends her time crying when she goes back to her cheap apartment. She should have had a good life, but it's all her fault that it turned out this way. She will continue to live a lonely life, at least until she pays back the money to Adam. She deserves it. I am happy with my new family. My husband and I have just started a savings account for a newborn child.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!